what happens with people, they really think they don't have any way out, and they're not privileged to choose. They think they're not privileged to choose. They have a job they think they need to keep, like there is no other option, that like this partner or no other partner. They're just fixated on those persons or just situations or any factors, and they just don't want to accept that there are other options. How can we change? How can we make them see that the world is just a much bigger place with a lot more options than what they're fixating at currently?
Yeah. So obviously we're not talking about like abusive context where people don't have a choice and it's actually physically unsafe for them to do something. So that aside, we're talking about just a general population. I think people, with my clients when I work, people are scared of the consequences that might come with the different choices. They'll be like, well, I hate my husband. I'm like, okay.
Leave him?
I was like, okay, so what are all the choices you have? Well, I don't have a choice. I'd be like, if there were no consequence, like put consequences aside, what are all the choices you can do? You can go to family therapy or counseling, couples counseling, that's the word. You can just keep being the way that you're being. You can separate. You can have a divorce. You can invite someone else into your relationship. Whatever. Like, even if like you're like, I don't want to do any, what are all the possibilities you can do? Okay, so these are the actual choices. Now, tell me all the consequences of each choice. What do you think it would be? So then they'll tell me all the consequences. And I'll be like, okay, so now are you making these choices based on what works for you? Or are you just purely making it what consequences you're trying to avoid?